Hello guys, I hope you're well and welcome to the big start. And this will be actually the moment where we will begin to create our 100% AI model, and we will need to reach some kind of quality content in order to uh, believe that we really have reached our model and we want to call her our model. Now, you don't want to create something and have just a basic photo and call it your model. You need to call your model something that you actually like and you feel satisfied with. So what we will use is we're not going to download any kind of tool now to your computer, Focus or Stable Diffusion or anything locally. What we will start immediately with will be a platform that is currently a very big game changer on the market. It provides very good quality content, and you will be actually delighted with how easy and how fast you can use it and generate your first model, your first content, and your first stuff. So what we want to do now is we're going to go to Fall.ai, and this is the platform that you will use for beginning and for creating your first AI model. Now, you will need to register, of course. You will need to register on GitHub as well, because I believe that's how I made my registration. It's a pretty fast and simple, so you can go ahead and do that. Once you have registered and you have logged in successfully, you will start seeing Fall.ai's tools and what it provides, what it's capable of. Now, don't be afraid, because here are many different stuff. This is pretty much the same actually. You just have different types of tools for to generate different types of things. Everything is AI, and we are all in the same base here. So you will need to add some credits to your account, because the platform works on credits. So here, when you click on the plus sign or billing, you will see some amounts that you have paid. You will see receipts. Everything is pretty secure, so you should not worry. For example, I always do like $10, and you can see for the current month how much you have spent on the current balance you have. Now you have invoices and everything. You pay directly with your bank card. For example, I want to buy $10, and it will just redirect me to link my bank card and pay. It's pretty fast, and you should not trouble yourself because it's pretty secure as well. So I want to go back to the dashboard, and basically for like $10 you can create many photos, and you can create I believe 20 videos as well. So the content is very high quality, and spending some money here is not actually a bad thing. Now what we want to go is to explore, and we will see the different types of tools that can be used here. So the first thing we want to start is we want to create a LoRa with a text. Here your model or the current creation you're working on is called a LoRa, and this LoRa will be your actual model. So when you hear the word LoRa, you should understand that it's a current creation and interface here. So what we want to actually find is a simple LoRa for fast training can be. This is something that I have already used, and it's just for the second step that you will use for your AI model. So I have already created here different types of inferences, and this is a LoRa right here. For example, I have already created it with uploading photos here. Let's say 20 photos. You can just drag them and drop them here, and you can use a trigger word. I will show you that in the next few steps, but basically I have trained many different LoRa's here. What we want to do now is we want to run a new LoRa, but we will go with text to image. So from the home page directly you can see your Flux LoRa here, and this is a Flux tool that allows you to create an image from a prompt. So you will write here in this window what you want to see, how do you imagine stuff, what do you imagine, and how you want Flux to provide it to you. So Flux is pretty understandable. He does not produce not safe for work content. You cannot create pornography here. He doesn't like it. He hates it, and he provides errors. So don't even try. There are other methods that you can create not safe for work content with. Here we just want to create the base of our model and what we need. And what I want to say now is. Uh, I want to see a big white horse running in the mountain with beautiful woods. And you will see now Flux will actually request 0.035 dollars, and we can run basically 29 times this thing here with just $1, so it's pretty good. It's not so expensive. Now obviously we are not going to promote horses, but I want to tell you and show you how Flux actually works. Some photos can look pretty basic, but some can actually be very good. Not always everything that you produce here you will like and you will be satisfied with. So Flux now gives us a beautiful photo of this horse. It actually looks real and it's very beautiful. I really like it. Why we use Flux&Fal.ai? Because it provides us a realistic type of quality content, and it's very fast and very easy to use. So that's why we recommend, that's why we uh, talk about it that much, because even the top people in the industry are using this platform. It's very helpful. Now what I want to hit the point and just try to create my AI model, and I will write let's say young woman with blonde hair, blue shiny and perfect eyes, um, beautiful skin with wrinkles and a birthmark. Now, when you write your prompt, this is the skeleton of your creation. So the prompts are very important and you have to give time to them. Before starting to copy prompts from here and there, you should write a few prompts yourself so that you can see with Flux what you imagine, how he builds it. You can get a hang of it. That's very important. So what we want to do here is just build up as much structure as possible, which actually has logic and is describable for our model. We don't want to write here any bullshit or stuff that are not needed. So, and the birthmark. Her hair is, how to say it, curly. She has a white, beautiful smile and is happy. She is in, let's say, in a mall. No, the mall will be a very public place, so she is in a beautiful blue bikini standing in a hotel room. And she will, what else I want to add? The photo is very realistic, and she is in not standing, walking pose. Now this may really confuse actually Flux, because generally this will be your first prompt. It will be something stupid or something that you don't really find logic in, but you see Flux provides us with this. Now guys, you have to understand that you will almost never be fully and 100% satisfied with your model. You will always want to have something a bit more, something a bit extra, but you have to know that you do not want to have the perfect model and the most beautiful looking. The idea is just to have a good basis and be sexy and attract. So I actually like this photo. It doesn't look that bad. It's pretty good. Actually, I will download it now. To show you the download process, I will download it to my desktop. I will write um, the name of my model. So Alberine, I will call this lady Alberine and I will save it. So I already saved it once, not saving it twice. Now, for example, you can already, if you like the model that you have, you can take these specifics: the blonde hair, the blue shiny perfect eyes, blue skin, these are all specifics of your model. Now, if you get out of ideas for prompts, you can go as well to ChatGPT. He is a very good friend for having some conversations about some stuff, and actually, he can be very helpful sometimes, especially if you use the premium version. Now, you can go to ChatGPT, you can ask him some questions. See, I have asked him, Chat, give me prompts for creating a very hot girl looking super realistic and her body visible in multiple positions, blah blah blah. Now Chad asks me, he plays stupid, he asks some questions, and I tell him fashion, beach, mountain, just get going, and he goes. So he gives me four different prompts about fashion, beach, mountain, a yacht, luxury stuff, and I will take the city chick that he says city chick. Okay, let's go and see what he provides for us. Let's run it, and we can use actually ChatGPT as a good basic of our prompt, because you see here he actually manages to give some good prompts if you ask him correctly and you know how to ask him. He can really be helpful. So let's say that I like this kind of a photo and I want to continue in the same aspect, so I will use this as a basis. I will change only the specifics, like a tall, let's say a tall and chubby, striking woman in a sleek designer dress, high heels, stepping out of a black Rolls Royce in front of a five-star hotel. The city sky. You see, it is very specific. Everything is very specific. So the atmosphere is rich, cinematic, executing high quality fashion. So you are providing Flux now with absolute details on what you want to see, and he is cooperating. He's providing you. You said something about the background, you said something about the Rolls Royce, you say something about the shiny, the everything, the tall model, the high heels. So you see, once you cover these aspects, actually Flux will give you a pretty good basic of what you actually want. So now what you can do is you can start improving this stuff. For example, the model looks very real. She is smiling and has a collar on the neck. Now, this may not be the finest structure because I have just added it up. If you want to build like the best, what you can do is, you see here now we have a different, because I wrote a tall and chubby striking woman in a sleek designer dress and high heels. So now if I want to have a more slim model, I will go a tall and uh, silver blonde model, striking in a sleek. I will go in a white designer dress and high heels, stepping out of a black Rolls Royce in front of a five-star hotel. So I will remove the model. Has looks very real. She is smiling. The model is walking on a red carpet, smiling towards the camera. Now, this can be a very boring process, guys. I completely understand it. You're just writing prompts and you're receiving some photos, but the idea is that before you actually are able to create your model, you will need to create, let's say, 50, 60, 100 photos until you get something that you really like and you catch the basis of. So you see now I have another photo. I will download it in the same folder that I created for it, and I want to check it out on big. So you see now this is actually a pretty good basis. My model is blonde, she has beautiful stuff, her face looks very beautiful. It's just that you cannot really create a model with having just this photo. You will need to have, let's say, 15 more photos which do not contain only her body, but they also contain her face, some specifics, you know, to have her like on a photo, like or a portrait, have her walking somewhere, just have her in more in different positions. And if you have this on mind, for example, this is what I asked ChatGPT to provide me with a prompt, and he provided me with this. So it looks pretty fake. That's why we are using Fall.ai. It is very, very helpful, very realistic. So I want to ask Chat, give me another type of prompt similar to this model and her specifics. I just want to receive the prompts for different model positions and camera views, let's say. And I will provide him with this prompt. I want to see what is he actually going to provide me with. Sometimes he can really give something good, so you can tweak with him, you can play with him. He can be very helpful, especially if you get the premium version. He will be amazing. And I will already start elegance. Okay, a tall silver blonde woman, and let's see what we have. Tall silver blonde woman with overlooks the ocean, draped in a silk evening gown. There you see, now I have kind of the same woman, which is not, it's not gonna be the same, but you have some kind of once you have the hair color, the basics, you can actually check out how does it look. I believe it looks fine. Actually, I like it, especially these are the first prompts that we're creating and using. So let's say you like this. If you want to receive something different, or you like how the model looks on this background, you can change the model. You can make her black hair, you can make her green hair, you can make her everything that you decide or want. And once you create, let's say, already 15 or 20 different images or photos, here you can choose a basic for what to be your model and what your model can actually look like, how to build up the structure of that skeleton, and just add up something according to your prompts. So we can check another perspective of chat. So let's come here and let's see. Okay, now we have something which is as well very impressive. This is the private jet stuff, the luxury shit and all that stuff. So people like luxury, and you can always go with it and use it as a weapon against your customers, because she looks pretty fine to me. I mean, I do like how that shiny thing on the back, it looks real. The look at the body of the model. She has the perfect female body version that we like in the 21st century, and this is what you want to go to, guys. This is something that you want to attract and attack and get and capture. So I generated this with simple chat GPT, and I'm not even using the paid version. So I'm not using the paid version in chat. I use him as some kind of an advisor. I do not normally use the direct prompts from him, but I tweak them and I use them as a basis. I will, for example, change how the hair looks. I will make it daytime. Silver bottom and designer, high heels, private jet, seek aircraft, Graham expression points in the camera angle slowly. The night sky glows with city lights. High fashion atmosphere. So I will say the daylight is shining on the plane, creating a dramatic high fashion atmosphere. So with this we're gonna have a completely different photo, believe me. Okay, and it looks not that good actually on the daylight because the sun is actually making it look fake. So the daylight is shining on the plane, is shining, and I want to remove that word there because I believe it had a lot to do with the sun hitting the plane. So I want to use this for example now. Yeah, this looks better. You even have a window here for the light. It's very detailed. It looks luxury. It looks fantastic. The point is that no matter how good it looks, it needs to look real. So for me, this looks real. Only the issue is that our model is taller than the plane itself. So this is where it looks fake, you see? And we will tweak this now. We will say a silver blonde model is for designer, high heels, down a private jet. She is small and small in size. Let's add some small in size and check how it will generate it. And here we have her as well, so that she looks actually better, but yeah, you can perform some simple edits which just make the model look smaller because with this you cannot go. I believe that it's just she's too big. And now we the blonde model in a field design jumps to high heels private jet. She is small in size compared to the aircraft. Let's see now how it will generate. This is what we want to do. We want to play, we want to tweak a little bit, and believe me, if you do this 5 times, on the 7th time you will achieve something which is very good, guys. Now this is the photo that I like the most from all the other ones that we created. You see how I captured the basic that I like the plane. I captured the basic that I like a white something on my model, and she has blonde hair and she is standing next to it and she's walking and she's being sexy, and this is fucking New York Times model, guys. She looks amazing and she's not even real. I mean, this is a woman that I would marry. I believe me, I would marry her. She looks amazing and fantastic. And if I catch the basic of this girl and I start creating content based on this body and on this face, I believe I will reach a huge audience and people will be ready to pay to see not safe for work stuff and some nude content with me because I look fantastic and amazing. And that's my idea. Now this is the best photo we generated. I did this just 7 times or 6 times and I already generated a photo of a model that I would use and I would love to use. Now what I will do is I will save my prompt here and I will save it somewhere to be for a reference for my model, and I will want to use it and make this lady appear in more generations of content. So try this out for yourself, work out a bit with ChatGPT, use him as a basic. After that, make the prompt more beautiful with your own vision and your own eyes. Generate 20 or 30 different photos and try to pick only, let's say, 5, 6, or 7 photos that look like you're the same and the same model. Like, try to generate a few more photos of the same type of person, of the most successful ones in your work. And with this we will stop for now and we will continue in the next step, like that will be how to create more consistency with this model and how to make her look even better and make her in different kinds of positions. I already downloaded it, so was amazing, guys, and capture you on the next step.